Welcome back to Ansibles, everyone. So the market very slow today. However, the energy sector has been gaining a ton of volume today. I'm going to go over 3 stocks that have been gaining the most amount of volume in the energy sector. What exactly would have to happen for each one of them to break out? What exact indicators I would be looking for to have those confirmations? And all I ask in return is you guys smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts that we mentioned throughout the week. So let's jump into this one. So the first one I'm going to go over with you guys is SDPI on a major breakout today, over 50% on that breakout. I'm going to show you guys what has to happen for us to continue, again, breaking into new 52-week highs. I'm going to go over the 5-minute with you guys here, and then I'm going to go over GTE, ending the day with 15 million volume, and on average I have 5 million, almost 3 times as much volume as on average. What exactly has to happen for us to continue there? And then also I'm going to go over USWS. USWS had a major breakout today, and we did continue on down throughout the day, looking to see if we can continue. And one last one I want to go over with you guys. I know I said I was going to go over 3 of them, but I have to go over GBR. GBR has been overall consolidating on their chart, and if the energy sector does continue, I'm going to definitely keep GBR on the watch. I'm going to show you guys what has to happen for GBR to have that major breakout that we're looking for. So here on SDPI, as you guys can see, again, we did have that major breakout. We have been continuing on down with the 20 moving average down below the 50. Now, before we get started, I want to mention that we do alert penny stock and breakout alerts of the day. We mentioned SDPI this morning at $1.79, jumping up to $2.38 on the day, over 20% on that breakout. And we mentioned AREC up 11% on the day, looking to see if we can break over that $2.20 mark, broke above it, broke up to $2.58 on the day, over 18% on that breakout. And we mentioned XCNE at 5 a.m. on pre-markets news at $25, jumping up to over $33 going to extended hours, over 20% on that breakout. So if you guys do want to see all of our breakout alerts of the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a breakout alert of it again. So again, as you guys can see here on STPI, again, we did have that major breakout, and as you guys can see, we do have the 20 moving average now below the 50, and again, we did break into new 52-week highs here. So I'm going to go into the MACD here so you guys can see what momentum we do have and what exactly has to happen going to tomorrow. We're going to look at the shorter time frames here as we are sitting on 52-week highs. Again, here on the MACD, with that continuation on that buy pressure, we did have that decrease in buy pressure midday, and then we did have that increase in sell pressure, getting that continuation on down. Now we do have that decrease in sell pressure going to extended hours and have that increase in buy pressure, looking to see if we can break above that momentum that we did have today. So again, I would be setting my alert right above this previous buy pressure point, so that way if it does break above it, then we will be alerted on that momentum. Again, if we do not break over this buy pressure, in my opinion, then we could get rejected to the upside. Even if we do come up and test or possibly even break into new highs and we do not break above our previous momentum, then we could get rejected to the upside. So again, we're going to set that alert here on the 5-minute chart. Make sure we do get that increase in momentum, and also here on those EMA lines, you guys can see we are looking to see if we can cross above the MACD to give us that possible continuation. We do have the 20 moving average still below the 50, so looking to see if we can cross back up over that 50 moving average and continue on up again, simply looking to see if we can break into new 52-week highs. Now the next one I want to go with you guys again is GTE. GTE ending the day again with 15 million volume, and on average about 5 million, looking to see if we can continue. Now again, the energy sector did have a nice breakout today. We're going to be looking to see if we can get some consolidation and then continue on up again. As you guys can see, we had that major spike, very similar to STPI, having that 20 moving average now below the 50, looking to see if we can get that 20 moving average to cross back above the 50 here on the 5-minute. Now backing up to the 4-hour chart, I want to show you guys what we're looking out for overall here on GTE. As you guys can see previously, we did have this rejection to the upside at about 87 cents, and now looking to see if we can break above that 87-cent mark to have that continuation and breakout. Now, here on the 4 hours, you guys can see we have the 20 moving average above the 50 and did have that continuation on up. We did bounce off the 50 moving average, now continuing on up, looking to see if we can continue with this momentum. Ultimately, as you guys can see, we did have our continuation sell-off previously on this chart. Again, that $1 resistance, very key resistance. If we do break into new highs over this 87 mark, we will definitely be looking for that $1 breakout. If we do get rejected at $1 again, very much a psychological resistance and also a previous consolidation and continuation on down here on GTE. Again, very much on the watch if we do break over this 87-cent mark. So again, GTE will stay on the watch for that breakout over 87 and then have that continuation on up. Again, looking for that increase in buy pressure here on the 5-minute to get that continuation. As you guys can see, we had that major spike today. Looking to see if we can break over that momentum that we did have today. Again, looking to see if we can break over that 87-cent rejection and then break over that $1 resistance that we have on the 4-hour chart. So again, looking to see if we can break over that resistance and then break above our previous momentum that we had here on GTE on the 5-minute chart. Now the next one I'm going to go over with you guys is USWS. Again, USWS had a major breakout today and looking to see if we can continue here as well. I want to go over the 5-minute so you guys can see again, we did have that spike. We did have that continuation on down, and you're wondering what exactly did we have that continuation down exactly at this point. As you guys can see previously, we had this gap down, now getting some resistance here on that rejection to the upside that we did have previously on this gap down. So again, looking to see if we can break above this resistance that we did have here at about $3.38. Looking to see if we can continue on past past that, and ultimately looking to see if we can fill this gap and then break above our previous rejection that we had at about $4, and then coming up to that $5 psychological resistance after that $4 mark on USWS. So again, as far as momentum goes, you guys can see here on the MACD, we did have that increase in sell pressure going to today after we did have that major spike. And as you guys can see, we do have the EMA lines below the MACD as we do see on SDPI, looking to see if we can continue on up from here. Again, getting some buy pressure just like we saw on SDPI, but looking to see if we can get that increase in buy pressure, not only above this mark here, but also above our previous breakout that we did have here from this mark again here at $4, looking to see if we can break above that momentum. So I would be setting an alert not above our previous buy pressure point at this point, but to break above our previous buy pressure point that we did have at $4, ultimately looking to see if we can fill that gap and again break over that $4 mark that we did see here. So again, USWS will stay on the watch, not only to break above our previous highs and rejection that we had going to today and also our previous gap down, but also to break over that $4 mark that we did have our continuation and consolidation sell-off here. Now the last one I'm going to go over with you guys is GBR. I had to go over GBR with you guys, one of the very few energy stocks that has been consolidating overall. I wanted to go over this with you guys, what exactly would have to happen for us to have a major breakout as we had previously all the way up to $30. Now looking to see if we can continue with that momentum here. As you guys can see, we have been overall consolidating and we do have the 20 moving average that was above the 50 and we had that continuation breakout all the way up to $9.30. Now as you guys can see, overall we have been having the 20 moving average below the 50, and as you guys can see recently we do have the 20 moving average above the 50, looking to see if we can bounce off the 20 moving average here on the 4-hour chart and continue on with that momentum. I'm going to go back to the 5-minute chart in a sec so you guys can see exactly what's going to give us confirmation on a continuation going to tomorrow. But as far as a major breakout, I want to go over this with you guys so you guys can see here on the MACD we had that major breakout all the way up to $30, and as you guys can see we had that large amount of buy pressure that did come in at that point in time. Now as you guys can see we have been overall consolidating with not as much buy pressure as we have seen previously, looking to see if we can break over that buy pressure that we had up to $9.33 that we did have previously. So I would be setting an alert right above our previous buy pressure point at this point in time. Again, the buy pressure does not equal the price action. If the price action does break over $10, for example, and we do break above our previous breakout point that we had here at $9.30 from this major spike that we had here on the buy pressure, then we could have confirmation or we could get rejected to the upside if we do not break above our previous momentum. So we will be setting an alert here for that momentum here on that buy pressure to possibly break into that wick and break over that $10 mark that we're looking for on that psychological resistance. As you guys can see, again, breaking all the way up to $30, looking to see if we can break into that mark that we did have previously. And again, if you guys want confirmation on a possible squeeze play here, I would be looking to see if we can break above our previous momentum and major breakout here that we had here on this buy pressure. Again, not exactly expecting for that to happen anytime soon, but if we do break over this buy pressure point, then we will have a major extreme breakout at that point in time, and we will have confirmation on the momentum here on that buy pressure. But again, not exactly expecting that to happen. Would be looking for that next leg up here above our previous buy pressure point that we did have up to $9.33 on this spike and that rejection to the upside. As you guys can see, we also did get rejected here on that bounce that we had from that $30 mark spike and coming back down on that bounce, not holding the body of the candle above this mark here. Looking to see if, again, we can ultimately break over that $10 mark and then look to see if we can continue on from there. Now, as far as a continuation going to tomorrow, I'm going to go over this with you guys. Again, GBR has been on quite the run today, has been very volatile. And as you guys can see here on the 5-minute, we had that major spike, and this one overall has been consolidating and having major spikes throughout the day. And as you guys can see here on the buy pressure on the 5-minute, you guys can see we do have the increase in sell pressure going to extended hours, looking to see if we can increase in buy pressure again, breaking above our previous buy pressure points that we did have. Again, overall consolidating on the 4-hour chart, ultimately looking to see if we can break above that previous buy pressure point that we did have on the 4-hour chart is how I would be playing into this one. So again, GBR overall, very choppy, very risky on that movement that we have been having throughout the day. Again, major spikes, major spike downs multiple times throughout the day. I would not be looking at GBR unless we did have that confirmation on that 4-hour chart. But again, GBR, again, one of the very few energy stocks that has been consolidating, and we'll keep on the watch for a possible major breakout at some point in time. And again, I will be setting that alert on the 4-hour chart. So that way, if it does break above it, then we will have confirmation on that momentum and on that breakout at that point in time. And again, not as much choppy of a breakout at that point in time because we will have confirmation on that momentum. And again, if you guys do want to see all of our breakout alerts of the day, go to instabulls.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a breakout alert of the day again. And everybody that has been supporting the channel, everybody that has been in the Instabulls room, everybody that has been supporting the channel from the Instabulls room, I appreciate every one of you guys. As always, much love to you guys. And if you guys do like this video, it does help us find it, and it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.